Hi, fire signs. Welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? Because it's about having healthy relationships outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions, okay? So you can identify intuition to have your spiritual wealth, your spiritual health, but it comes from the essence of love, loving self, loving beings, loving planet, and absolutely loving God, but it comes from the balance of self, okay? You want to create balance within yourself, so outside of yourself, you can co-create with the universe, okay? So remember, all my readings are timeless. Do not let any of my readings be forced. Okay, fire signs. All right. What have we got today for your energy? All right. Remember, use your intuition. Okay. We're looking at the energy is open. Okay. Is a lie. You're looking at Seven of Swords. Maybe you're thinking about a curious person, or you're on the force of saying, I know a lie. Okay. Because remember, a query is about I know. So into me, I know there is a lie. Someone's stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Okay. So now you look at maybe spirituality, or you're looking at spiritual challenges when it comes to your thoughts or people, things, and places around you that's lying, stealing, cheating, masquerading as a friend. Fire signs, you have to use your intuition. Okay. Because maybe you're looking at the energy of maybe your friends, your partners, your marriage, or maybe your individual relationship with yourself. Maybe looking over a contract and you realize that in this contract or your partnerships, okay, it was a lie, okay, because someone's stealing, okay, and cheating, acting like a friend of yours. Because now you're looking at betrayal, we're looking at deception. So now you're looking at justice. Maybe looking at a legal battle. Okay, maybe that's in your thoughts, okay, when it comes to your friendship or a friend or a partner or a marriage, okay. So now you're looking at how heavy is your heart, okay. Is it heavy as a stone or as light as a feather, okay? Because someone's heart is lying, stealing, cheating, and now their heart's being weighed as a liar because the heart is on the liar's side, okay? So someone's on their thoughts, they can't stop lying. This is a prophetical liar, pathetical liar, okay? The heart's not as light as a stone, a light as a feather, to bring in unity, okay, to come into the cause of love and truth. Someone's heart's being weighed, and the heart is too much fart in the art when it comes to lying and spreading the energy of toxicity, okay. So now we understand justice is here, okay. When it comes to a lie, remember, every lie has a cause and every lie has an effect. Now we're looking at a win-win situation. Maybe someone's looking at a legal battle because now the truth has come out. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio person, okay? Or maybe an earth sign person when it comes to reliability, relying on a lie. That means you're looking at injustice, imbalance. So somebody was lying. Someone broke someone's heart. Or maybe a Scorpio broke your heart, gave you a promise that wasn't fulfilled. It was a lie. And somebody drained your energy so you don't go towards your own castle. Look at that whole city that you could have built. But people were focused on one little house. But a whole city could have been built. Somebody doesn't want someone to turn around because someone's looking at abandonment issues when it comes to bridging the gaps of love and abandonmentship. Do you know what I mean? Because someone's confused under the darkness. Someone's looking at their emotions, but illuminating the mind. Somebody needs to turn around, stop being so protective. But they're holding the hand, the locket of love, though. But what's out in the open or hidden is maybe you're dealing with a Leo person, standing up for their belief, maybe against a Scorpio person. Take it as it resonates, okay? Too many pleases, no-nos and nay-nays and the nay-nays and the no-nos. No, look at your own self. Fire signs, you've got the will, you've got the power, okay? Because fire signs, you're very ambitious. Just take authority over your own beliefs. You've got too much competitive people around you that have that lack of confidence, but act like they have confidence. You could be an actor, a teacher, an athlete, or maybe a sculptor. Maybe you're in the limelight, okay? Or maybe looking at trying to be more around honorable people with confidence. Because maybe you feel you've missed an opportunity, maybe, or you miss an Aquarius person over a lie, because maybe you're looking at the Four of Cups. Someone's wish fulfillment became into a regret, but you can turn every regret into great fire signs. If you use the knowledge, the wisdom, the roots of your ancestors, maybe a surprise gift came in and somebody lied, maybe a Cancer or Scorpio person. So maybe looking at a legal battle, maybe, or maybe an earth sign person with a Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Virgo person. over like promotions, investments, income. Because somebody was lying, masculine as a friend. Maybe a friend of an Aquarius person. They were lying. Maybe someone regrets that as well. Oh, you sneaky beaky Becky. You sneaky beaky Becky. So now we understand. Maybe Leo person is very happy about this justice. So now they illuminated why maybe the feelings of unhappiness, because they looked into or spying into an air sign person, maybe looking into a cup of love, maybe you thinking of a Queen of Swords, planting a foundation into a solid and going into rewards, recognition, high status. Maybe you feel you should have turned around and protected your Two of Cups, but you're busy looking at other issues. Maybe you're feeling abandoned. Because now maybe you're illuminating your mind into maybe a legal matter. But someone's happy that you was in regret and abandoned by an Aquarius person, or you abandoned an Aquarius person, a Scorpio person, or Cancer person was very happy. So you have to defend yourself against maybe a Scorpio person, or the desire of people that keep telling you no, no, and the nay-nays and the no-nos. When you've got the power of your own self within yourself, you've got the fire in your belly. You know, you can be like, oh, Bruce Lee, man. Yeah, just fight them off, man. In the spiritual world, you are the greatest, you know. Look how great you're looking, defending up yourself. Why? Because the son of Ra is helping you to Ross. Oh, should I share that joke? I don't know if I should. All right, this is a Jamaican joke, right? When it says the BC, Bumper Clark, they love Clark shoes so much that they said Bumper Clark, Raj Clark, Pussy Clark. They like Clarks. Hey, your name could be end with a Clark. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Hey, so now we're looking at the King of Swords. We're looking at God, all right? Looking at the soul of God. Okay, the soul of God is in you. Fire sign, just walk away from people, things, and places that don't stand for your highest truth. Maybe you're in your full element, or you think about the King of Swords, fire signs. Maybe you feel the mind on this person. It feels like they feel a little bit abandoned, but they're sticking up for their own truth. Because maybe someone feels burdened with a Sagittarius person and they have to defend themselves. They've got the will of self to defend themselves. Why? Because we've got the power of God within ourselves, you know. It's been highlighted about God, all right? God's come to judge, okay? People are coming into the halls of love and truth. There's no messing around. God's head is coming out that sky. If you don't start idolizing God only and God only, you're going to be in trouble. It's about walking in love, talking in truth, you know, seek the soul of the self. So someone's happy, okay, with the soul of the self. Someone's happy about a spiritual baby as well, but maybe they're looking at regret, turning it into greats, okay? Because now they've got the truth. When you've got the truth, you can analyze and make many transformations. Someone's transforming their feelings, okay? And now maybe someone feels very happy. Why? Because now they're using their intuition to bring all their dreams to come true. So now someone feels very happy. Why? Because when you're in unity with self and you are using God's head, you are protected from outside forces. Look at the wall. Because why? You're strapping yourself in love, truth, following the light in you, the soul in you, and now you've got justice. We're going for a transformation. Someone transitioning, okay? Transformation. Sometimes the King of Swords can be a bit cold-hearted, a bit moody, but he's a very intellectual person, very resourceful person. This could be an analytical leader. Okay, it could be a detective. Yeah, it could be a detective, because then you've got justice. A decision. Every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. You've got to stand up for yourself. Maybe the King of Cups, truth and love. Stand up for your truth. Stand up for your love. Work on it. Maybe your team of people is working. Maybe working on your own truth and love. You're looking at your own reliability. Now you've got ground ship, fire signs. Or maybe you're dealing with a King of Pentacles. Using your intuition, okay, to help with your burdens when it comes to donations. Maybe there's a Taurus person fighting for gifts, donations, and public assistance. So now maybe you are a Leo person fighting with a Taurus person over money and projects that don't belong to them. Okay? And you'll win anyway. Why? Because you're dealing with a Taurus person. That's the devil. There you go. Maybe you've got a different perspective, okay, about wish fulfillment. When it comes using intuition, maybe there's some immature people within your family, friends, gatherings. Maybe you feel very angry about a Libra or Aquarius person. Maybe that was your wish fulfillment, but you went to an earth sign person, a lover, instead, and you put that to an end. Maybe some of you went to a Queen of Wands, a work situation. Oh, well, you sow what you reap, my friends. Now we're looking at the thoughts. I know, into me, I know there's a lie. Someone's stealing, cheating, they're running themselves into a corner anyway. So remember, time is someone's master, but time is someone's disaster. Now we're looking at stagnations, obstacles, okay? There seems to be a fight. Seems to be someone trying to win at any cost when it comes to pretending to be a friend. Someone's masquerading as a friend, but holding a 5 of swords within their thoughts when it comes to growth or passion. When it comes to stealing, they just can't help it. They're just holding up 5 of swords, man. It's like bullying, thieving, violence, you know. It's just doing like mental, physical, verbal abuse at any cost. They don't care. As long as they're happy with their money, a Taurus person. That may be a Libra person's heartbroken. And maybe you're trying to recruit. But a Taurus person fighting, pretend to be a friend for donations. That's in your thoughts. Maybe you're heartbroken. Why? Because you threw away your own cup of love for a fucking Taurus person. Never mind. So now you're looking at Earth's fire signs. All right, justice maybe when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to donations, when it comes to public assistance. Somebody was lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. So someone was taking someone's personal, private information, and now there's justice for a Queen of Swords. Justice for Queen of Swords and baby Cub. All right, can I look at maybe a balanced Queen and King of Swords, all right? Maybe fire signs. Maybe you're thinking about Queen of Swords or Queen of Swords thinking about you when it comes to unfairness, imbalance. Maybe they invited you, but you went behind their back. Okay, and you lied and you gave donations, informations to a false friend, a Taurus person, donations. Okay, so now we're looking at 5 of Cups. Okay, maybe someone was busy looking at an issue or a third-party person, didn't look around at a 2 of Cups or a balanced feminine or a balanced masculine. You could be dealing with a King of Swords or a Queen of Swords or someone in both in one. Very balanced when they're looking at the soul of the self, because they are guided by God. All right. So now you're looking at the situation. All right. Maybe someone feels they walked away from people, things, and places, a Queen of Swords. Maybe they want to walk back. Maybe. But take it as it resonates. But they walked away to do events, celebrations. And guess what? They wasn't even fulfilled. It was a loss, a regret, grief, feeling of abandon. Anyway, being around a third-party person, maybe a Taurus person or Scorpio person, doing celebrations, you know, pretending to be happy. But it was all about greed, desire for long-term security. So now someone is probably looking at a reunion, but someone didn't want to turn around and look at a reunion. Why? Because they're busy looking at a Taurus person, masquerading as a friend, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it, celebrating, doing events. Look at me, look at me. And now we're looking at me, looking away, walking away from people, things, and places that don't serve for one good. Why? Because a Leo person maybe did not defend or had to defend an Aquarius person or didn't defend an Aquarius person when it comes to a battle with a third-party person. Why? Because how did that third-party person even know the Queen of Swords in the fucking first place? We wonder. So now we're looking at maybe a battle between a Leo and Aquarius person when someone is looking at maybe returning back for a reunion, celebration. But it seems to be a battle. Why? Because there was secrets, illusion, delusion, spying, stealing people's private, personal information, people barking up the wrong tree, people party pleasing, people pleasing, you name it, pleasing, but barking up trees that they don't even belong to. So someone was pissing on someone's territory that don't even belong there. All right, because they're looking at a poodle, Taurus person that suddenly cut their hair to look like the Queen of Swords. Now, someone's very possessive. Oh, they wanted an ending for your Queen of Swords. They were happy that you was ending with Queen of Swords. Why? Because somebody was masquerading as your friend. Fire signs, all right? Maybe a Taurus person, lying, stealing, cheating, acting like your friend, my darling. And guess what? You blocked a Queen of Swords when you walked away, and she's more balanced than your worth fighting for person. Because how many projects have you done so far with this person? Oh, let's see, let's watch. Okay, never mind. Because somebody was stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. Okay, because someone's looking at their values of their feelings, their self-worth, maybe their talent. Someone's social prestige was going around masquerading as a friend, because when it comes to their cultural background, they thought, oh no, I'm African, you're African, now let's leave the Jamaican outside, even though we're possessive over the security of the Queen of Wands, a Queen of Swords. We want her ideas. Why? Because it brought a Taurus person, a lovely little new haircut, new house, new everything. Why? Because the stuff that she stole, the ideas from the Queen of Swords, made her money. And now maybe a Leo is very unhappy now and heartbroken. Why? Because he went to a friend or a partner that was a Taurus person. They didn't want to bring any solutions with the Queen of Swords. Instead, he went and done a contract with a Taurus person, a partner that was not a partner, that was masquerading as a friend. So now we understand someone's heartbroken, okay? Maybe someone trying to restore, talking to God. Got to talk to God before you talk to the Queen of Swords. Oh yeah, it doesn't come that easy, my darling. You have to go and talk to God first. Now we see somebody walked away, maybe walked away from God. Why? Because they said Genevieve is the devil's daughter. And everybody said, let's run to Genevieve. Yay! Let's go celebrate in the houses. Yay! Okay, so now we're walking away from people, things, and places. Maybe a King of Wands, a King of Swords is walking away from people, things, and places, or you are in your full truth. Take it as it resonates, fire signs. Maybe a Gemini person is leaving from this third-party company, all right, because he feels more balance, more equalism within himself, and he doesn't want to be around no one like you lot. Why? Because they've done soul-searching. They saw the truth about maybe a Cancer person, saw the truth, seek the self, you seek the self, and guess what? You illuminate the mind, and you come up with the blunt truth, and no one can't tell you nothing. So now you're looking at maybe watching a Queen of Swords, very balanced, maybe so connected to the divine that now someone's in regret, but not too much in regret, because guess what? They still walked away from God and still saying, I can do what I want, darlings. So go on then. So now we're looking at the soul world, all right? Maybe you look at the blunt truth, maybe a Aquarius person followed by God when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, because maybe someone's looking at a new love, maybe wants to work at a new love and take that leap of faith. Why? Because they taught these messages to a Queen of Pentacles. They were working on reliability when it comes to maybe love and happiness from the Emperor. That's fucking immature. But now you got two bitches holding on to your possessions. Never mind when it comes to the Earth sign family, backstabbing, acting like a friend, and someone trying to walk away from this very, very difficult situation. All right, remember, fire signs, walk in love, talk in truth, but maybe someone finds it very difficult. Too many dark angels with who? Taurus person. Never mind, my darlings. Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Bye.